Guys, so welcome back to the video. I'm really sorry I haven't posted in a while. It's been a bit crazy with cadets and everything in the school. But so I'm in uniform at like midday and it's very tiring. But so I'm basically going on a camp called Exercise Tiger Leader. And I just thought I'd explain to you about some of the bigger camps that happen internationally, which you don't tend to hear about a lot of cadets. So basically you start off and my hair is up. So you start off and you have one of the big ones is the shooting camp, which is, I believe it's 6 weeks, sometimes it's like 4, maybe 6. And you have your shooting team, I'm pretty sure it's nationals. Again, you can't take my word for it, just from what I've heard around. You have your shooting team and they go for 4 to 6 weeks and they go to Canada. Not sure where they go. A lot of the places are like Argonaut or like Yukon and like New Brunswick and Whitehorse, and they'll go to those places and they will meet up with the Canadians, and they are technically English like ambassadors. Like they represent us as British people, and people look at them to see how we act. So it's very important if you do get that role. Then you have the other two choices. Well, then you have the other choice, which is if you do a course, which is called Ex-Oakleaf, where you have a sports and fitness instructor course, you have an expedition instructor course, and you have one called Rocky Mountain. And those three, of course, they teach you these different courses and they teach you the different experience. But when you're doing these courses, you will go over to Canada for 6 weeks, and so when the one that I went for this year didn't get on, the one that I did was the expedition instructor course, and it was quite a simple test, but it was a lot about communication and good understanding between people. And then of course there was a fitness test, which is where I slacked. I didn't get enough on the bleep test. I was off by like 0.3, which was very annoying. But again, I can go next year. Like, I'm going to go for the sports and fitness instructor next year. Sounds weird, but I've definitely been working on it. But you have all these choices where you can go and you can work in whatever way you want to. And then, so with these different courses though, you have the choice of going to Argonaut in New Brunswick, which is just below Quebec in Canada. And then on the other side, you have Yukon, I can't remember what state it's in. Or it's Whitehorse and Yukon. I'm not sure which way around it is. But it's like up to the complete opposite side near Alaska. It's very cold up there, I think. But again, you have all these two options to go to these incredible places in Canada. And you get to see the Canadian, you get to see the RCAC. And it's incredible. Everyone who's gone has always said, like, it's such an amazing experience. And, like, I just asked, like, they tend to open up your training in, like, January. Like, you can put the request in or in December. So definitely talk to your adults and go, so when 2020 comes out, go, can I please put my name down for this? It's like you put in a request and you put in these massive loads of forms, and if they choose you to go to the selection weekend, then that's incredible. And you go for like 4 days, I think it's 4 days, that's why I went. And I went in April, so I went the 17th, 21st. So I turned 15 during that course of time. And you have all these different assessments and tests. So you have talking, French, well, if you can speak French, and they'll ask you to. Not too important, but they would recommend it. You have your fitness tests, biking, swimming. Swimming's important. And yeah, so you have all these different little tests that you do with all these people. And you have command tasks, which are great. I love command tasks. But when you're doing all these courses, you're with everyone, and they're all about working as a team and making sure that you can understand how other people work and you can work with them. So it's very important about that. And then at the very end, they'll call you into a room. Everyone, the 3 different courses went to different 3 areas in this, like, in your, where you're staying, in your harbour, almost. And they sit down, they sit you down and they go, right, you've done this well, this well, this well, this well. This is where you need to improve. Either, I'm really sorry you didn't get in, but try next year. Or, you got in and you're going to, or Argonaut, or Yukon, or wherever you're going. And it's an incredible journey. Like, everyone who's gone, especially the person that we had in charge of our staff, well, oh, he was such a legend. Like, so cool. and it was so a relaxed camp. Like, it wasn't as strict. It was just very, be yourself. That's who we want to see. They don't want to see you trying to be someone else. They want to see you being you. Because across 6 weeks, if you are trying to put up a hold of someone you're not, at some point in those 6 weeks, you're going to slip. And that's going to go very bad if you've changed. So, no. And then the other one that I'm doing, so if you don't get onto Exercise Oakleaf, then they give you an automatic place in Tiger Leader, which is what I'm doing. And you have the choice, obviously, to go to it or not go to it. So I chose to. One of my friends chose not to. And then the other one I'm still going with. So me and him, we're going in 50 minutes. We're doing a 4-hour drive. Going up to our destination. And we are doing an entire, 2 weeks of fieldcraft and shooting. And it's going to be so fun. But obviously, I'm not a massive fan of shooting or fieldcraft. They're like my least subjects, or like ABC syllabus areas. But I think that's why that's why I've decided at the end to go, because I realised that they're my weakest points, and the rest of it I can do pretty much all the time. And although I can read the fieldcraft manual and syllabus, that doesn't give me everything. That doesn't give me the practical area. So I think that's why I've chosen to go and do this, to try and get that experience area on it. So, yeah. But all I want to say is that I know, even if, so to go on Oakleaf and to go on Tag, you need to be 2-star passed. So obviously, if you've never been to cadets, you're going to know what that means. But those of you who aren't cadets, you'll know how high that is. So that's quite a good star level. That's where people start getting their ranks normally. They start getting their Lance Corporal. And it's basically just, it's a good place to be. And yeah, I would just recommend that if you have that ability to go on these courses, put your name down. Because getting that ability to be I've done this course, and this course is incredible. And it looks amazing. When they sit there and they're going, okay, we're looking at someone to promote, we've been looking at these couple people, they're going to sit there and they're going to go, right, so you have an incredible bit of this, and she also has that amazing name, but we only can promote one. Who do we look at? And sometimes they may sit there and look and go, she's done these courses, meaning he puts all these efforts in, and they're going further. And if they're willing to do these courses and they're not when they have the opportunity to, we're going to want someone who's more persevering. So they're probably going to promote you more. And especially at job opportunities. If I'd had the sports and fitness instructor course and I passed, I could put that on my CV and go, I'm now a sports and fitness instructor qualification, or to a certain level. And that's going to look incredible. Being able to sit there and go to a job going, yes, I have all of these things. They'll be completely, in awe probably, because not a lot of people nowadays, no offense to people, but not a lot of people tend to go out there as much. We're more of a be creative, innovative kind of era. Yet either you have completely inspirational people, or you have people that don't do anything. And I think that's the point where we're trying to get more people to come into cadets, because it's incredible. Yeah, I'm not trying to promote cadets, although I kind of am. But think about it. Would you rather go to cadets with a bunch of people that are all the same as you, or would you rather go to cadets and watch people that are completely opposite to you suddenly progress into people that are incredible, just like you guys are, not being the same as you, being completely individual, but having the same aspirations as you do? Cadets' motto is to inspire, to achieve. And then you're watching people that are oh, I don't care about school, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, or I just want to join the army. I'm that's fair enough, but there are still rules in the army. If you're not good at maths and science and English, what people don't realise is that half the time they end up teaching it to you in the army. They still do tests, just depending on what area you want to join in, what regiment you want to go under. If you want to go into the intelligence corps, you're going to need to know some things. You can't walk in and go, I don't know what 2 + 2 is. That's going to be an issue. So it's just thinking of where you want to go and what you want to do. And Army Cadets definitely helps you do that. I've sat down with people when I've gone on lots of courses, and I've chosen that I want to be a reserve in the Royal Engineers when I'm older. Like, that's an incredible course to do. But I would have never known that if I didn't go on the Women's in Engineering course. I would never known that if I didn't talk to my DC about it. And now they recommend that I go to a reserve area to go and talk to them about it. And that's an incredible decision. I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. And they're very pushing. Not badly, though. They push you to go further. And sometimes you're sitting there going, they're pushing me too fast, they're pushing me too hard. If you feel that way, tell them. Go up to them and go, look, I'm really grateful that you're pushing me, but I'm not ready for that yet. I need to slow down. And they'll go, okay. But they'll go, still try and do this. And sometimes you'll sit there and go, I don't want to do that. But then after you've done it, even if you didn't enjoy the actual course, you've still gone and made loads of friends. You've still gone and got connections. Like, I'm planning on getting a couple people's numbers or Snapchats from Canada. Like, I'm planning on talking to people after. Like, I don't plan on sitting at the back of the room. I plan on sitting in the middle, at the front, and talking with the adults, talking with the cadets, and getting to have friends. Because I'm 2 weeks away, and I only have one friend who's from my area. And again, though, I'm quite lucky because I have friends from the selection who are going as well with me. So when you make friends, it makes them a lot easier as well. So, like, the only point that I'm trying to get across today is just go for any course that you want to. But, peace out.